might call it lonely. This isn't the level request. I'm doing a stream. I'm not doing a
These things. The letter G. For me, I go like this. Hold up, my G isn't anything like these two. Have I been writing G's the wrong way? The letter J, just one stroke, so the second one. I think the first one takes too much time. Q. Alright, let me see. 1 or 2. Okay, 2 feels weird. I go straight down. I don't know about the curved one. The second one looks kind of funky. Star. Whoever can draw a star the first way, you've got to teach me, because I go the second way. I do one up, down, like that. And it's like, make that look nice. The letter A. Definitely the first one. The second one, I've never seen anyone use that other than font. The symbol and. The second one as well. The first one, never seen anyone use that other than in like font. Dollar or USD? Dollar. I'm in Australia, so we use AUD. What about you guys? Add it to this list. What?
But the nightmare the stream ends. If I did not know this stream would end.
What is the real easiest demon in Geometry Dash? You might think it is the Nightmare or Shiver, but you are wrong. The real easiest demon was actually the friend we made along the way. What is...
Heart attack.
What is the easiest demon in Geometry Dash? The demon that I believe is the easiest demon in the game is the alphabet. The main reason why is because of the secret way at 14% that basically makes the entire demon free.
It's a man who can slap but can also stroke.
These are the best first demon of every difficulty. Easy demon. I don't know why y'all think the Nightmare is the best, but literally it's so boring and it's not fun. Sure, it's kinda harder, but it's so fun. Medium demon. To be honest, all the demons in the first stage are so good, but I prefer beating D for your first medium demon. Hard demon. It's crazy, but so fun. Insane demon. I prefer beating either Crazy 2 or Future Fun 2, Extreme Demon. To be honest, Akri is way better than Cataclysm. like and subscribe for more content like this. These are
YouTube is making this guy suffer. Let me explain. This is called Friendswood.
This?
No! Oh my god. Oh my god, I spent so much time. Why? Why? Dude. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Why? Only 76% into the level. I still think it's the easiest ever demons. It's kind of easier than Shiver. But the easiest ever demon in the game is probably many fun rooms ahead. Because it's my first demon. Oh yes, totally. I've never been in any other demon except that thing. That one. Yep. I'll stop being the Yapatron of World GD. Forced to do this. Because all these secret are completely fake. Why am I even being forced to do this? I don't know. First, let's read my chat section, like live chats. Certified fresh Rotten Tomatoes, baby. Let's go. Come on. Tomatoes, baby. Long will play real one again. What do I want to do a voice reveal?
These things.
No, please, no. I suffered. That's a sluggard.
This Geometry Dash level is easily the scariest level in the game, but what actually makes it so scary? It starts off with pretty normal gameplay with a slightly unsettling song, but exactly a minute later it switches to this extremely disturbing scene of your icon below a syringe, followed by the title screen, and then a very unsettling scene of a sharp object heading towards an eye with a slight jump scare in the middle. The level continues with the regular gameplay, and another minute later it switches to this weird acid trip part with slow scary music and what looks like an introduction to the scary character in the level. After some more normal gameplay, it switches to this part, which looks like a layout, followed by another jump scare and into a part of the level where bodies are hanging from the ceiling. And before you have time to process what's happening, it tells you to listen closely and puts you in almost 2 minutes of nothingness while the creepy character watches you and tries to jump scare you again. And as the level ends in basically black and white, it hits you with one last jump scare. This Geometry Dash.
I made the Nightmare from memory. Basically, I was in an event where we recreated popular GD levels. The level I got chosen was the Nightmare, and I even recorded the building process, so... Yeah, that feels a lot better. Yeah, I only made
Stop punctuation captions. Please remove them. I really hate the new captions. And I wish they were gone. I think we don't captions, and also other captions. Like, why is it? Why automatically? In some there's an exclamation on it. What is I really hate it. Please fix it or delete it now. Please. If my voice is subtitled. Otherwise, I will use custom captions. Why? Oh my god, what have I done? Oh my god. I'm using the microphone, by the way, so I can review my clicks and not get exposed. Since I don't use any macros or I create bro and stuff. Yup, that's right. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally recording my clicks. Oh my god. Can you hear that my nail? I'm literally tapping with my nail. But because I'm on mobile. And my iPad is very code room. Yeah, baby. My iPad is freaking code room. Doesn't get anymore. I want her to hear me yapping about stuff. Reactions for now. Why is this live stream flopping? Only just one person watching? Seriously? And somebody will always might be the only one watching this stream. I don't want to hear it. No, this isn't a level request. I'm only here to stream me beating the nightmare. Think what you're gonna send me. It's just a random level I'm associated with. Okay, that's not a head. That's a yay. Bro, I have proof that I've actually beaten many fun rooms. Oh wait. This is the only demon I've beaten. And would you look at that? Anyway, soon I'll be making my own level. Stuff like my own rooms. Okay, the nightmare. Who created this?